Chairman, Ranking Member McGovern. I'm here today to support two of my amendments to this big, ugly bill, but I want to say a couple of things first about how absolutely dreadful and devastating this draconian bill is, and that it's gotten so much worse since you all passed it out of the House by one vote and sent it over to the Senate. Now, 17 million Americans, more than 5% of this country's population, will lose their health care. $1 trillion, up from $800 billion, will be cut from Medicare. Many more jobs will be lost, hospitals will close, emergency rooms will be overstuffed, and care will be dramatically reduced. And we're only dealing with this bill because the Senate carved out those terrible, terrible policies from Alaska to buy Senator Murkowski's vote. This bill is going to reduce SNAP by 30%, $250 billion. I know, for one, I just looked this up, that there are 90,000 constituents in Mr. Langworthy's district in our shared home state of New York, 30% of whom will potentially be losing their SNAP benefits. This bill does not eliminate the SALT deduction cap, as many of my Republican colleagues in New York promised, and it goes back to the same $10,000 cap in just 5 years, which of course prevents anyone from planning in the future and potentially buying a house. It eliminates so many clean energy subsidies, and this one is baffling because you can think climate change is a hoax. Fine, let's not even focus on that. Let's talk America first. America first is American manufacturing, is lowering energy prices, at least that's what I hear. Well, there have been over 200,000 jobs that have been created in this country by the clean energy subsidies from the Inflation Reduction Act. Over $400 million has been invested, and most of that's been in red districts. It's your own districts. And Trump, as you will remember on the campaign trail, asked oil executives to give him $1 billion and he would take care of them. Well, this bill is taking care of them because you're killing the growing American-made clean energy industry in your own districts that helps meet our energy needs just to throw a bone to the oil industry. Now, it'd all be better, at least you'd have an argument to say, oh, these are dramatic cuts, but we have to do it to get our fiscal house in order. Well, of course, this bill doesn't do that. It increases the deficit now by $3.3 trillion, up almost $1 trillion from the House bill. There are some members of this Rules Committee who have said over and over and over again they will not accept a dollar more into our deficit than the House bill. This is $1 trillion more and much more than that when you factor in the interest payments. And 80% of these tax benefits go to the top 10% of earners. The lowest 20% of earners would lose $1,000 a year on average. Going back for a second to Mr. Langworthy's district, the House version of the bill that you voted for was estimated to kick more than 34,000 of your own constituents off of health care. And this bill is worse. What are you going to tell them? That you took their health care so you could give tax cuts to Donald Trump and Elon Musk? And this is actually fewer people than your other Republican colleagues in New York, including Mr. Lawler, Ms. Maliotakis, and Mr. Lilota. And then finally, ICE funding. Notwithstanding all these cuts, we're increasing ICE funding by tens of billions of dollars, including, most importantly, by giving the plainclothes, unidentified, masked ICE agents an average of a $40,000 bonus. So if you can be part of the secret police, you get paid an extra $40,000. And so my first amendment would address this increase in ICE funding, Amendment 278, which just simply says that no funding may be used to prevent the members of Congress from conducting their statutorily authorized oversight of immigration enforcement and detention facilities. I, for myself, have been denied access to ICE facilities that are housing immigrants in violation of the law and the Constitution. And this one is simple. Do my Republican colleagues believe in congressional oversight? Do you think that the Department of Homeland Security should be accountable for these billions? Do you think that so little of people who are not citizens in this country that you will let them live in squalor for weeks? Have you no decency? And I will submit my other amendment for the record, but I do hope that you will make them both in order. Thank you.